everybody, welcome back to Ripid Quads. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to connect your drone, whether it's a Meteor, FPV 5-inch, or just a simple quad that you built yourself, to the Betaflight configurator. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so the first thing you're going to need itself is the drone. You're going to also need a fan, preferably recommended, just so the VTX doesn't explode, because it does get very hot. It's a problem with tiny whoops because they're super small and they don't bear enough power for that. I haven't seen that was 5 inches, which is pretty good. But also you're going to need the Express LRS module that usually comes with the tiny whoops. Not the same for 5 inches, just plug it into the USB-C. And a two-way USB-C matching cables. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to open up your computer. So I already have Betaflight configurator installed. You're just going to need to bypass all of the Apple restrictions for that. You're just going to go down and download it, match your firmware, or whether you need to flash your firmware on your FPV drone, or any FPV drone, whether it's a tiny whoop, a 5-inch, or just a homemade one. You're just going to plug in any drone into Betaflight. Alright, so you're going to put this in the Express LRS module into this tiny little hole right here that I'm having issues poking in right now. Oh my gosh. Alright guys, when you put in your module, you don't need any battery for this. You're going to take your USB-C two-way connector, plug it in through here to this USB-C, and you're going to take your other USB-C side and you're going to plug it in the USB-C input in your computer. And you're going to see your drone kind of light up into yellowish greenish colors, and that means it's connected. So then you're going to press Betaflight configurator. You're going to wait to download. Then you're going to go up to connect, and as you guys can see, the drone is up here. You're going to want to put it down on the flat surface to calibrate it. If you're flying in angle mode, this is going to be pretty good for you to calibrate it, so it will stay like this. Then you can check over here, you can check your GPS fix, number of satellites, you can check your motors, update your firmware, but you have to be careful not to flash it. You could flash your firmware if you want to put a new firmware, but I wouldn't do that because that happened to me before and it's not fun to get it back, even if you have backup. So we have all the ports right here. Configuration. Mine is set to 4.00 kilohertz. This is the PID loop frequency. You can also check the power and battery. See, everything is minimized. Mine is maximal cell voltage is 4.4. Presets, you can use different drone presets. PID tuning, PID tuning. This is just the rates. Receiver, you can change it around, telemetry and output. And then the modes, motors, OSD, video transmitter. OSD, actually you can just change around your fonts right here. Just grab them and change them around. Black box, all the vids. And we have the CLI data config right here. Perfect. Yeah, that was weird. Just started disconnecting for a sec. I'm gonna start blowing because it's getting pretty hot. So for configuration, you can change your name. Oh, sorry guys, 1 second. You can change your name, like where it shows in the goggles, your pilot name. Mine is set to Meteor 75 Pro 04, but you can set yours to whatever you want actually, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. You have all of your settings right here. You can turn off your, crash flip, all of that stuff. Very nice. So yeah, and once you're done with all of your things, you're gonna press save and reboot. That's when you're done with all of your settings. Once you're done with this configuration, you're gonna press disconnect. And then that's when you know you're pretty much done, and you're going to disconnect your drone from the Betaflight Express LRS firmware right here, guys. Okay. And yeah, that's pretty much it with your drone. I just love messing around with the rates and stuff. I'm changing my pilot name and craft, my binding phrase. Or if I just have issues binding, you're gonna go in there and you're gonna bind your thing. So thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe.